What do you listen to when you feel far from God? Lately, it's been the album Vulnerable 2 by Bridge Music. Now, looking at the album cover, you wouldn't think that this is a Christian album. Protective suits are suits that people wear to protect themselves from toxic chemicals. They used this as a metaphor for our own relationships with God, how we wear these masks, essentially having these guards up between us and God because we're so afraid of being hurt by Him. And we only want Him when we want something, but we don't want intimacy, because if you're protected, you can't be intimate. And that blocks us from essentially experiencing His love and His completion, because He's vulnerable, but are we vulnerable too? This album is an amalgamation of different sounds and languages. For me, having so many different languages and also tapping into so many different sounds shows me how this album is made to meet you where you are. God meets you right where you are, no matter what your background is, your culture, whatever season you're in. My two favorite songs of the album, the song Around by Mr. YT himself, where there's a conversation between him and God, where God is telling him that one day you're gonna want me around. The song features some Cash Cobain type production, and it's so fast-paced, giving homage to how fast-paced life can be. Because in YT's lyrics, when he's speaking back to God, he's like, life has been going so fast that I usually put you at the back burner, like I never pray. And he's essentially coming to a point of realizing that we tend to idolize the gifts and not remember who gave us the gifts. And my favorite song from the album is the song Price of Love. This song is God speaking to us and telling us that, hey man, I just want to be your friend, but you're always pushing me away. And this song echoes You Don't Know the Price of Love, where God is crying out and saying that, for me to show that I love you, I gave you my life, but you just want to have this for free. It essentially tells us how this new form of Christianity, where people don't want to sacrifice their sin, but people don't want to sacrifice their own desires, but have God in their lives. Like, that's not what God is asking for. God is asking for you to remove your mask also, and also be in this relationship. So this album is essentially a call to allow God to see who you really are, and stop wearing the masks. Stop pretending, because when you take off the mask, you actually finally breathe. When you take off the mask, you actually allow Him to love all the hidden parts of you that no one else gets to see, because that is intimacy. That's what Christ died for us to be vulnerable to.